Hi, my name's Shane. I have a website called FutureProofMyBuilding.com, and I was thinking about it yesterday. You want to know something crazy? Is that human beings in the last 100 years we've been shown to kill off species at 1,000 times the natural rate. Like, we are literally damaging nature. All this beautiful stuff around me. I've got a river right next to me here. And we're wrecking it so that we can have this mindless abundance. And there's nothing wrong with abundance. We should all live very well, and we should all enjoy life. And I mean, the way that we're doing it now, though, is not really that smart. One of the things that really bothers me is a couple days ago a pipeline ruptured upstream of near the North Saskatchewan River, and now there's 200,000 liters of oil flowing down the river, and it'll eventually reach the city that I grew up in, and my parents get their drinking water from there. People I know still get their drinking water from there, and yeah, there's some floating rubber buoys that are going to catch some of it, but the point is that we have these systems to provide our needs. And oil and gas, they provide our needs, but the thing is we're not building our society efficiently. We could do much better, and there are a lot of people right now who are trying to stop progress. For instance, I was talking yesterday to an NDP candidate here in the Yukon, and he was saying Brad Wall is coming on the 3rd. I'll be back home when that happens, but he's coming basically to promote oil and gas, from what I understand, here in the Yukon. And this is one of the last places on the planet where there's still clean water, free from that kind of stuff. We've polluted a lot of water from mining and stuff, and I mean, people need resources, but we're not exactly consuming things in a wise way. We're filling landfills. We're doing things that aren't really serving us. And even if we do develop oil and gas here in the Yukon, we still got to get it somewhere so it can be refined so that we can use it. It's either going to damage our roads, or we're going to have to build pipelines which could break and fill into the river. This is the Yukon River. I mean, it's just too dangerous. And the real ridiculous part is that it's as if it was 1995, and here are these people promoting the typewriter, which is oil and gas, the fossil fuel industry, when literally the computer is on the upswing and it's just ready to take off. And I mean, renewable energy, green building, insulation products, smart grids, electric vehicles, 3D printing, automation, AI. We're going to have all these things in the next 10 to 20 years. Why would we want to ruin this beautiful nature, this beautiful stuff around me, so that we can have a very short-term profit, a very short-term gain? And I mean, once that happens here too, people are going to be entrenched. They're going to want to continue doing those things, even if they're not in the best interests of us long term. We can do much better than that. We can. It's been proven since the 70s here in Canada, and all over Europe. They've been using the stuff we figured out here in Canada and improved upon it. And for instance, Germany produces more electricity from solar than Saskatchewan produces in electricity. Think about that. And they have much worse potential to develop solar than we do. Even here in the Yukon has better solar resource than in Germany. And yet they lead the world. And I mean, it's crazy. So the thing is that we could turn the Yukon into the next Germany if we wanted to. There's a very small population here. There's abundant resources. We already produce most of our electricity from this river behind me and other rivers. And I mean, we could have electric vehicles, or at least hybrid electric vehicles, plug-in hybrids that use some fossil fuel. But at least we could be growing our own food too. We've got hot springs that we could be using and growing food in there. We could be putting people to work locally. And I mean, making ourselves self-sufficient, whether it's in the Yukon, Saskatchewan, Canada, the US, it doesn't matter where it is. The thing is that these systems of control that we have, that, they do meet our needs, but we can do better. And if we do we're better off, the planet's better off, future generations are better off, and we actually produce more jobs. I'm going to show here's another infographic which I've used on several different videos I've made, and if you wanted to see, here's how inefficient we are. The gray part, I believe it is, that's the untapped opportunity. That's what we could be doing, and that's jobs. If you're in construction, if you're in, it doesn't matter, if you're in manufacturing, you know, there's opportunity to do things better, and we could do things better. And that's what I aim to do. If you want to learn more, come to my website, FutureProofMyBuilding.com, and join my mailing list, and I'll send you some information that teaches you what you can do to reduce your dependence on the system and make yourself more self-sufficient and green and happy. Because that's the point, right? It's not to work. I wasn't born to work all the time, and neither were you. We're here to enjoy this beautiful planet, not to destroy it. So please share this. Have a wonderful day, and take care.